This is the biggest development of the day in a stunning disclosure in the VVIP chopper scam. The Enforcement Directorate has claimed and revealed that Augusta Westland middleman Christian Michel has named a Mrs. Gandhi during interrogation. Now, the ED has made the revelation in Delhi's Patiala House Court. However, interestingly, the agency did not reveal the context in which this name of Mrs. Gandhi was taken. Delhi court extended Michel's ED custody by 7 days, and in another big revelation, the court has now told one of letters to Augusta Westland accessed by ED mentioning an Italian woman's son would be the next Prime Minister. The ED now wants to grill Michel on these specific lines. Meanwhile, the court restricted the time limit of Christian Michel's lawyers to meet him to 15 minutes every morning and evening. Now, this after the ED claimed that he's being tutored. Michel's name surfaced in 2012 as one of the 3 middlemen, remember, accused of swinging a deal in favor of Augusta Westland and making illegal kickbacks to Indian authorities.
इसका जवाब अब देना है कांग्रेस पार्टी को, राहुल गांधी को, जो हमसे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं रोज और हमारे प्रधानमंत्री को चौकीदार बता करके भ्रष्टाचार के बेबुनियाद आरोप लगाते हैं। आज मिशेल ने पूरे ऑगस्टा वेस्टलैंड में श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी का नाम लिया है, तो ये बहुत ही गंभीर मामले हैं। संकेत में राहुल गांधी का भी नाम लिया गया है। तो मैं अपेक्षा करूंगा कांग्रेस पार्टी जो बार बार हम पर आरोप लगाती है, आज राजदार सच्चाई खोल रहा है और ये देश के सामने आना चाहिए।
सन ऑफ इटालियन लेडी ये उल्लेख किया है, आर ये उल्लेख किया है, बिग मैन ये उल्लेख किया है, पार्टी लीडर ये उल्लेख किया है। पहले केवल 2 हमें शब्द मालूम थे, एपी और फैमिली, एफएम। तो फैमिली और एपी इतने 2 ही शब्द मालूम थे। अब आज नया खुलासा हो गया कि बिग मैन, सन ऑफ इटालियन लेडी, आर, पार्टी लीडर, सभी एक ही परिवार के तरफ इंगित करता है।
Mr. Christian Michel, who is under the ED custody now, has revealed that Mrs. Gandhi was one of the she was one who actually helped him to conclude this deal. And today, Rahul Gandhi has this ignominy of being a scion of the Chor family, and Chor machaye shor. I think the Congress should accept that Chaukidar pure hai and Namdar chor hai.
We have seen that the BJP, what the BJP has been doing in fact, one of the television channels themselves showed that how there is pressure on Christian to name a particular family. But I would like to ask this very question: why doesn't the Chaukidar, who there is complete proof on, by trying to hide behind agencies, government agencies, and trying to pressurize government agencies to name a person, the person who has done the biggest chori cannot be spared?
Manish Pandey is live with us. Manish, why is this important? You know, is it only about a name that has been mentioned without the first name? Remember, this is only about a Mrs. Gandhi and referring to an Italian woman's son. But what next now for Christian Michel?
Yeah, well, Pooja, this development will have a far-reaching political implications. Now, ED claims that day before yesterday, that is on Thursday, when they were interrogating Christian Michel in connection with the Augusta Westland scam, then he referred name of Mrs. Gandhi. Now, he has given details about this entire context of Mrs. Gandhi, but ED says that as this case is under Official Secrets Act, that is why they cannot disclose it before an open court. But also they have said the court that there are references in the communication between Christian Michel and the CEO of Augusta Westland, Mr. Orsi, where there are phrases like son of Italian lady, and there is mention of a letter R as a big man who is going to be the next Prime Minister. So we assume who that person is, but the ED told the court that they want to interrogate Christian Michel on those phrases also. also. So this is going to be very important as far as the investigation is concerned, but more than that, it is going to be very important as 2019 elections are on the dome. But ED claims that now they will be questioning Christian Michel on the lines of who this person is, who this big man is. And also there was one letter, Pooja, that you remember, where Christian Michel in 2009 claimed that we have put pressure on Prime Minister Manmohan Singh through his party elites. Now is the party elites mean these very same people? That we have to wait and watch, and that ED may disclose when Christian Michel will be appearing before the court on next Saturday.
Munish, thank you so much for giving us these updates. In fact, India Today has also accessed a letter written allegedly by this middleman in the Augusta Westland case, Christian Michel, to the manufacturers of the helicopter, claiming to know all minute-to-minute developments in then Prime Minister's office, Dr. Manmohan Singh's PMO, the Ministry of Defence and the UPA cabinet. Now, this explosive letter has sparked off a big political fight already. Watch this report.
Sensational new revelations in the Augusta Westland helicopter investigations. Controversial arms dealer Christian Michel claimed access to top secret meetings. Letter claims pressure put on then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. Pressure put through top party elite. Controversial arms dealer Christian Michel boasted of having used top Congress party elite to put pressure on then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, reveals this August 28, 2009 letter Michel wrote to Giuseppe Orsi, the former chief of Finmeccanica, the parent company of Augusta Westland. India Today has exclusively accessed the letter that claims Michel had access to planned meetings of the Cabinet Committee on Security and to Dr. Manmohan Singh's Prime Minister's office. The BJP has sought a clarification from the Congress on the revelations made in this letter.
मिशेल की चिट्ठी और उससे जो बातें सामने आ रही हैं उससे तो एक ही बात कही जा सकती है, वह कॉटरेची नंबर 2 है। एक कॉटरेची ने इस देश की राजनीतिक व्यवस्था को लगभग 2 दशकों तक घुमाकर रखा।
This letter accessed by India Today also suggests Michel was getting information about deliberations at the top level of the government, the Prime Minister's office and the Ministry of Defence months in advance of the helicopter deal. It indicates he was aware of details of a meeting between Dr. Manmohan Singh and then US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. The letter also claims pressure was put on Dr. Manmohan Singh to clear the 3,600 crore rupee Augusta Westland helicopter deal. He wrote, "Our CCS note is huge. The new Defence Secretary has got a brain. The Joint Secretary has learned his lesson. The National Security Advisor saw the Prime Minister at 4 yesterday. We have pressured the Prime Minister through his party elite." Unquote. The Congress dismissed the letter as political vendetta.
I would not like to comment on something that is under scrutiny, and I would just like you to recall the story that you broke from Dubai and the kind of pressure that was being put on him, which is unfortunate for investigating agencies of India to be put under.
But did the controversial arms dealer Christian Michel actually have access to top secret government documents? In the deal, was pressure put on then Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh to clear the deal, and at whose behest? Who are the top party elite referred to in this letter? The investigating agencies claim they are getting corroborative evidence to build a strong case to prove political interference in a defense deal.
Sources within the agencies have told India Today that this letter is now part of their investigation, and they are trying to find out that how Christian Michel was getting these classified informations. Munish Pandey in Delhi for India Today.
In fact, as we stay on with Jammu and Kashmir, there is a big victory also being claimed by the armed forces. 4 suspected terrorists have been successfully neutralized in Pulwama in South Kashmir in an encounter. All 4 slain terrorists have been identified as belonging to the Jaish. One of these terrorists eliminated is suspected to have been from Pakistan. We're also being told, sadly, that 3 local residents and 1 foreigner also lost their life in the crossfiring. Encounter began when forces launched a search operation in the Hajin Rajpura area of Pulwama after receiving inputs about possible presence of terrorists in that area. The terrorists then began to fire upon the forces when they reached the site. This is, remember, the second encounter in last 24 hours in that area. On Friday, a suspected terrorist was killed in an encounter in Bandarpura area of Pulwama.
कॉर्डन के दौरान इस ग्रुप ने कॉर्डन पार्टी के ऊपर काफ़ी फायर डालते हुए भागने की कोशिश की, जिसमें इनमें से एक आतंकवादी रात को ही मार गिरा गया। बाकी 3 आतंकवादियों एक घर में शरण लिया। सुबह इन तीनों आतंकवादियों को एक सरेंडर का ऑफर दिया गया लोकल पुलिस के द्वारा और लोकल आवाम के द्वारा। इन्होंने वो ऑफर ठुकराते हुए हमारी पार्टी के ऊपर भारी तादाद में फायरिंग स्टार्ट किया और उस फायर फाइट के दौरान ये तीनों आतंकी मारे गए। और डेफिनेटली 4 एक जैश के आतंकवादियों को मारा जाना एक बहुत बड़ी कामयाबी है। 3 आतंकवादी लोकल थे, एक वसीम वानी, एक मुजम्मिल डार और मुजम्मिल नाजिर और एक शायद पाकिस्तानी था।
The area was cordoned. There was exchange of fire in which 4 terrorists have been killed. The affiliation has, whatever we have got gathered, the affiliation is with proscribed terrorist outfit Jaish-e-Mohammed, and the bodies have been handed over to the families. One terrorist is a foreign terrorist, apparently a Pakistani terrorist. We are investigating the case. Incriminating material including weapons, which also include a carbine weapon, have been recovered from the encounter site. The forces have now de-inducted from the encounter site.
This year, the biggest achievement seemed to be the Kartarpur corridor to ease relations between India and Pakistan. And sources are now telling India today that Pakistan has prepared a draft proposal on the Kartarpur corridor, listing out terms for Indian pilgrims who will likely be visiting the Kartarpur Sahib. Now, this proposal will soon be sent to India. But what does it say? Here's a report.
Exactly a month after the foundation stone of the Kartarpur corridor was laid, Pakistan has prepared a proposal setting 14 terms for Indian pilgrims, which will be sent to India soon. From a specified time for the pilgrims to pass the corridor, to documents that need to be carried by them, to clauses that allow both India and Pakistan to make changes to the draft, the Imran Khan government has detailed it all in the draft.
Pakistan is all set to send the draft proposal for Kartarpur corridor to India. India today has accessed details of that draft proposal where India's pitch for visa-free travel has been accepted, but Pakistan reserves the right to refuse entry to any of the Indian pilgrims. The agreement also says that if either side wishes to terminate the contract, then they will have to give a month's notice.
India's push for the corridor has drawn support from the opposition as well.
ये जो वीज़ा फ्री बात कर रहे हैं अब करतारपुर साहब के लिए, मैं पहले से कह रहा हूँ कि ये जो एक पैसेज है, ये पैसेज डेरा बाबा नानक से श्री करतारपुर साहब तक नहीं, ये पैसेज हिंदुस्तान के लोगों के दिलों से लेके पाकिस्तान के लोगों के दिलों को भी जोड़ने का काम करेगा अगर हम सकारात्मक ढंग से इसके ऊपर काम करें।
Even as both the nations gear up for the preparations, India has once again reiterated that the Kartarpur corridor is only a cultural initiative and not a political one, with sources saying that there is no possibility of a dialogue with Pakistan under its garb.
Security remains to be concerned for India. Therefore, Kartarpur corridor, according to sources, is a cultural initiative and not a political one. Sources have told India today that this should not be read as resumption of dialogue between India and Pakistan. In New Delhi, Geeta Mohan for India Today.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.